Other wrestling fans, let's talk about Monday Night Raw for January the 26th, 2026. AJ Styles opened the show, feeling great after the match he had Saturday night against Nakamura at Saturday night's main event. Five-star match. We haven't seen it yet, folks. Definitely check it out. He felt confident about going to defeat Gunther the Royal Rumble because he said, "There's people I want to fight. There's titles I want to win. I want to be a champion one last time." CM Punk came out. Punk begs to differ that AJ Styles could defeat Gunther at the Royal Rumble, keep his career going to sometime later on this year before he retires. He said, "I know you want to go out like John Cena did at the end of the year, but he said, I don't think he could defeat Gunther, so it's a shame that we'll never really get a chance to go one-on-one for the first time in our careers for this World Championship." And AJ Styles says, "Well, how about we go tonight? And I'll prove to you, not only can I beat you tonight for that title, I'll take that belt to the Royal Rumble, defeat Gunther, keep the belt. Then whoever wins the Royal Rumble can face me." Punk took exception to that, so Adam Pearce made the match official for the main event, Punk Styles for the World Championship. 6-1 tag opened up the matches for the night. Stephanie Vaquera and tag champs Rhea Ripley, Io Sky. The champs took on Judgment Day in a 6-1 tag. Very good match, action packed. Within seconds, Io Sky was just destroyed in Judgment Day's corner. Roxanne, man, at one point in the match, awesome running uppercut Stephanie Vaquera in the corner, and then Liv came off the top rope, Bulldogger. That was cool. They triple teamed Io Sky at one point during the match with like a Russian leg sweep, cold breaker, lion sawed off the ropes. That was cool. Io Sky during the match just started blasting drop kicks after drop kick after drop kick to each member of Judgment Day. I lost count how many she delivered to them all. Stephanie Vaquera had Liv Morgan and snapped back body dropped her. Like that whiplash effect. That's cool to see her do that. Did a run on jump up leg drop. And then she like booted Liv right in the face as Liv was down on the ground. That was cool to see. The isolated Stephanie Vaquera worked on her for quite a bit. Rhea Ripley went to make the tag. Liv Morgan pulled her Io Sky off the ring apron. Then Rhea Ripley decided not to tag in, jumped down to check on the partner, which makes sense. And Wiggle shoved her in the steel steps midsection first. Like, oh, that had to hurt. Like, just the way Rhea's guts hit the edge of the steel steps. No wonder she was in pain. Back of the ring, Judgment Day is destroying Stephanie Vaquera. Io Sky finally Rhea Ripley tags in. She's had enough. She just destroys everybody. Like, headbutts Liv Morgan, boots Regal right in the face to the outside. Then Stephanie Vaquera comes off the ropes to her cross body on the outside onto her. Then Roxanne does that Hurricanrana into an arm drag facebuster, but Rhea Ripley had enough. Counter that, massive, massive, impactful Riptide for the 1-2-3 winners, the champions. After the match, later on in the show, Regal is backstage all night trying to find Adam Pearce to get a title match next week on Raw against Stephanie Vaquera now that she's 100% cleared to compete, because Adam Pearce did say that once Stephanie Vaquera is cleared to compete, you'll be next in line for a title shot. Well, Bayley and Valkyria distracted there, so Stephanie Vaquera get like 30 seconds in of an attack backstage. Adam Pearce liked what he saw and said next week, you two will be fighting for the title, and it'll be a street fight. I cannot wait for that match. Regal, Stephanie Vaquera next week for the Women's World Championship in a street fight. That's going to be good. And you know, Judgment Day is probably going to get involved because of the no DQ rule. So I'm thinking you'll probably see the tag champs or Bayley and Valkyria get involved as well. Fatal 4-way tag. The winners will face the Usos. Coming up on episode Raw or pay-per-view, we don't know. Yeah, for the tag titles. And again, 4 weeks in a row, Jey Uso comes out, just eats with the fans, talks. Then he decided to actually stay at ringside and watch this match. When him and Jimmy go to wrestle? I'm just curious. When? Because ever since they won the titles, they haven't even defended them yet, haven't even wrestled. I know Jay's in the Rumble and Roman's in the Rumble, but is Jimmy in the Rumble? They don't show him on the pictures of the superstars that's announced so far, so that seems that's kind of weird. Anyways, Alpha Academy, the Creed Brothers, the New Day with Grace Wall in the corner, and Pete Dunne, Tyler Bate. Action-packed, fast-paced match. Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne hit a running form smashes to Tozawa. The Creeds deliver stereo suplexes to them. Brutus Creed at one point in the match ran a massive close on the New Day off the apron. Those guys figure flew off that apron to the floor. That was cool. Brutus Creed do that. Tozawa was impressive tonight. Like, he reminded me of me and a friend of mine, Chris Goes, we play WWE 2K25 GM mode, and every time we have him on GM mode, he's unbeatable. It's just like tonight. He was cleaning house, man. Like, Hurricanrana Pete Dunne, after Pete Dunne stumped his back, I don't know how many times, into Tyler Bate in the corner. Just hauled off and just started punching all members of New Day. They started punching away on Julius Creed, slapping him across the face, bouncing off the ropes, DDT'd Julius Creed, one member of the New Day. That was cool. Otis tagged in, and he just dominated as well. Shoving everybody down, running power slams, shoulder tackles. At one point, he picked up Xavier Woods and just tossed him across the ring. They delivered the caterpillar on Julius Creed. And Kobe broke up that pin. Everybody's fighting everybody at this point. And Alpha Academy get the win. They deliver the double team, World's Strongest Slam, top rope swanton drop. I forget who it was. I apologize. They get the win after the match. Jey Uso gets up the apron. It's like, okay, guys, you guys got your wish. You're going to fight me and Jimmy for the belts, but friendship's out the window, man, when it comes to titles. The Alpha Academy show, like, they're ready for a title match. And, like, I think that's the first time since they left Chad Gable they're actually going to get a tag team title shot. Like, it's been a long time coming. That match is going to be good. I love to see Alpha Academy win, but I don't think the Usos going to lose in the first title defense, unfortunately. And poor Grayson Waller, he was outside. He wasn't doing nothing. Jey Uso decided to super kick him over the barricade. Like, what's up with that, right? Like, come on, Jay. Like, he wasn't doing nothing, man. He didn't even bother you at all. The Vision came out, won it. The suspension of Braun Breaker lifted. Adam Pearce came out, and he's like, you know what? I got the phone call for somebody. We still don't know who the phone call was from. He said, yeah, Braun's suspension's lifted. I'm sorry I put my hands on you, blah, blah, blah. Then Heyman started talking. He told Heyman to be quiet. He wasn't finished. I love that. He said, you know what? I'm curious if the Vision is a cohesive unit come the Royal Rumble match. He put all 4 members of them in the Royal Rumble. And then he's like, I'm just wondering, right? And then he left. That was cool because that plants the seeds, right? Like, is the Vision actually going to work together in the Rumble match, like back in 2009 when Legacy, Randy Orton, Teddy DiBiase, Cody Rhodes, they worked together, actually made it to the Final Four with Triple H, and Orton ended up winning after Triple H eliminated Cody and Teddy DiBiase Jr. So it'd be cool to see that this weekend. If they're going to work together, I don't think so. I think one of them's going to try to eliminate one of them. Because Logan Paul's like, you know what, man, we'll all work together. Braun's going to be the Rumble winner. I think maybe it won't be Logan Paul. I think it might be Austin Theory that might attempt like a sneak elimination on one of them, maybe. Speaking of Theory, he was dressed to compete, which I noticed was weird. Because he wasn't scheduled for a match. Then Adam Pearce, before he left, oh yeah, Theory, you're fighting this guy. Rey Mysterio came out. So Rey Mysterio came out with Dragon Lee and Penta. He took on Austin Theory 1-on-1. Not a very good match. All Rey Mysterio did was Hurricanranas. Like off the ropes, to the outside, off the apron to the outside. Off the top rope and onto the mat. Like, do something besides Hurricanrana, man. He did have some stiff forearm shots, to give him credit there. Theory, all match, I don't know if he was raking Rey Mysterio's eyes or trying to pull the mask off. It was hard to tell which one he was doing. He did face plant Rey Mysterio onto the steel steps, drove his back hard in the barricade. Then he went for A-Town down. Mysterio countered that into another Hurricanrana. Suddenly, the Vision outside provokes Penta and Dragon Lee to fight them. It works. And as everybody's fighting outside, Vision destroys them. Rey Mysterio, at this point, outside, seeing what's going on, takes down one of them with a Hurricanrana, slides back in the ring. Theory curb stomps him for the 1-2-3. Holy crap, Austin Theory won a match. He didn't lose it for the group. After the match, Braun Breaker just went spear crazy. I loved it. He speared, I don't know how many times he speared Penta, Dragon Lee, and Bronson Reed's like, no, man, don't spear Mysterio. I got him to zombie to Mysterio. Like, that was hilarious. Like, just keep spearing these guys. I want to zombie him. and the vision stood tall. Your main event, Punk Styles, first time ever for the World Championship. What a classic. What up with this match, folks, was it was so back and forth. Like one would do a move, one would quickly do another move. Nobody could keep the momentum going. Within seconds, they would counter each other's finishers and submissions. Styles hit an awesome power slam into a backbreaker on Punk. Punk quickly answered back with a major Shining Wizard. Styles answered back with a running clothesline in the corner. Punk came out of the corner with a thunderous clothesline and leveled Styles. There, one point in the match, AJ played possum. Punk had to go to sleep on the outside and went to roll him in the ring, and he couldn't, so he rolled in the ring before the referee could count to the count of 10. Styles slid in to the count of 9. Then Punk went to pick him up because Styles wasn't moving. Bam! Styles clash. I thought he won the title. The replay showed the referee's hand. If you watch it, her hand hit the mat 3 times, but the first 2 times she slapped it off quick. The third time she just touched it. Punk kicked out. You can see Styles kind of looked like, hey, that was a free, right? And then he went for out of Styles clash. Punk countered that. Went for the Anaconda Vice. AJ Styles quickly rolled over into the Calf Crusher. Punk quickly got out of that. Out of Shining Wizard. Hit his famous running knee to the face in the corner. AJ Styles hit the Phenomenal Forearm on the outside. AJ goes for the Phenomenal Forearm. Punk trips him on the ropes. Sets him up to go to sleep. Out of nowhere, Finn Balor attacks. Because earlier in the night, Punk told Balor, hey, I respect you now. After the great match we had last week for the title, I'll give you out a shot at the title on 2 conditions. 1, you enter the Royal Rumble match, win it. 2, you leave Judgment Day. Well, before the match, Balor found out that he could not enter the Royal Rumble match. Adam Pearce told him all the slots are filled. Then Liv Morgan asked him, are you leaving the group or what? And Balor just walked away, never really given her answer. Well, it looks like we got the answer. He attacked CM Punk. So Punk wins by DQ because technically it looked like he helped Styles there. Repeatedly kept drop kicking him. They were running drop kicks. Delivered 4 of them. Twice he delivered him into the barricade. I don't know how many coup de grace he delivered to CM Punk to end the show. Standing tall. So it looks like Balor's mad that he's not in the Rumble match. So he took his frustrations out on Punk. And also showed, or did it show that he's still in allegiance with Judgment Day? Because it never really answers that question. Yeah, you attacked him. But you never really said that, hey, I left the group, I'm staying with the group, right? That's still intriguing. I am curious what this means for Balor for the Royal Rumble. Is he going to take someone's spot, attack him backstage on the ring stage and then into the match? Or is he going to watch backstage and notice Dominic Mysterio return from injury and JD Mendugo and be upset that not one of them told him, hey, we're entering the Rumble, but we didn't bother giving you a spot, securing a spot, right? We just looked up for ourselves. Because I love this tension still with Judgment Day, with Liv taking over as leader. Balor's acting he's okay with it, but he's not. And now this whole thing out of the respect with Punk. And Punk saying, I'll give you out a chance if you won the Rumble / leave Judgment Day. Planting the seeds in that. All 4 matches, definitely check out the 6-1 tag, the Fatal 4-Way tag, and the World Title match. Rey Mysterio, Austin Theory, not very exciting happened there. The only match announced for next week is the street fight for the Women's World Title. They did a Roman Reigns video package showing us highlights of the Royal Rumble. Who really wants to see that crap, honestly? And if he actually wins it, I hope a lot of fans boo and want refunds. I really hope they do. Uma Thema is showing he's actually entered the Royal Rumble this weekend. That's going to be good. Becky Lynch had... this was hilarious. I laughed. This one last segment. Becky Lynch was backstage with the Kabuki Warriors, and Becky's like, I'm into the Royal Rumble. And Carly Shane's like, well, Asuka will me entering the Rumble, and I'm going to have Asuka win. And Becky said, I'm ready for Asuka. Then she turns to Asuka. It's like, Becky says she's ready for you. Asuka said, I know. I'm right here. I can hear her. That's hilarious. I laughed so hard when she said that. There you have it, folks. The Royal Rumble men's women's matches are getting stacked. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Natalya delivered a Hill promo. That's why I forgot about it, because it wasn't even interesting. She turned heel so many times. back and forth from a face to heel and never accomplishes out of it. If she actually wins the title, I'd be all happy with it, but it's probably not going to happen. That's why it was so forgettable. So announced so far the Rumble matches for the man. So you got Uma Fima, Javon Evans entering their first ever Royal Rumble. Dragon Lee's entering it for the first time ever. Penta, Rey Mysterio, Logan Paul, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Austin Theory's in it. Jey Uso's in it. Roman Reigns is in it. Solo Sikoa's in it. Tama Tonga's in it. I'm trying to figure who else is in it. Joe Hendry from NXT is in it. He announced that on NXT. He's only NXT actually. Superstar actually announced that they're in the Rumble. I think the other one's going to be a couple surprises. Cody Rhodes, Jacob Fatu's bowl, all in it. Randy Orton's probably now going to be in it because he lost the Fatal 4-Way. Trick Williams announced he's in it. Dragunov's entering it, possibly. Not sure on that because his face hasn't been shown on the graphics, but on the poster online you see his face is there. For the Winhams, a whole lot of Winham have said they're in it. Judgment Day is in it. Becky, the Kabuki Warriors, Bayley, Valkyria, Natalya, Maxine Dupree, and really that's it. So I'm curious what other Winham are going to fill up the spots. And who's going to be the surprise entrances this year? There's going to be a couple from NXT. You know what would be cool? If TNA's Leon Slater enters the Men's Royal Rumble, and he's like right after Javon Evans, that'd be cool to see. And then they can start double teaming people. So those guys work good as a tag team. I like them as a tag team. For the Winham, who I love to see come from, Jordan Grayson. I forgot about her. From NXT, I love to see Zyra in her because she could destroy people. But she wasn't in it last year, which was a shocker. Probably saw Ruka be in it. But like legend-wise, we've seen Lita, we've seen Trish Stratus, we've seen Tori Wilson, we've seen Stacy Keibler. Jacqueline, Victoria. Put them in it. We've seen Molly Holly. But where's Victoria Jacqueline? Full them in the Women's Royal Rumble the first time for their career. And the man's, you know what'd be cool if they actually did bring this guy in? Eric Bischoff. Like, you know what? Just throw him in there. Because Bischoff's been online, like, talking in his book. Like, he'd love to enter the Royal Rumble match just for kicks. Like, I like to see what he can do. Like, probably get eliminated quickly, but it'd be cool if he actually did it and he actually lasted for quite a bit. Let me know below in the comments who you like to see enter the Royal Rumble matches for the man and Winhams as surprise entrances. See how they could do. And who do you like to see win it? I don't care who wins it on the Men's Rumble as long as it ain't Roman Reigns. For the Winham, I love to see Bayley win it again. I don't want to see Bianca win it. I love to see Jordan Grace win it. Or I'd love to see either Valkyria win it, honestly, because she deserves it in my books. Because Becky's 1-1, Charlotte's 1-1. Alexa Bliss, she has a 1-1, and they're not really doing enough work for nobody. Nia Jax, there we go. Nia Jax should win it this year, because in Saudi Arabia, she always is a big, fans love her in Saudi Arabia. So there you go. Have Nia Jax win the Women's Royal Rumble, but definitely give her a late number. She comes in number 5. She ain't gonna be last in number 30. That's a given. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet. Bye.